What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Alliance War video. We are at war number 8 of 12. The two-thirds of the way there. I'm fighting for the Alliance XMN. We're matched up against ibite. We're fighting in tier 2. Currently, we are 3 and 4 in the season right now. It'd be super chill to get back up to that 500 record. So hopefully we can pull out the win here. We have 4 fights lined up ahead. They're all super straightforward. By design, because we're going to finish off our war against a rank 3 Apocalypse main boss. So we're going to start on path 4 in section 1. We have a stealth suit SpiderMan, steady build up fury, long distance relationship. That's super straightforward. It's a Magneto fight. And then we're going to hop over to path 3 in section 2, where we have a Colossus on an armor node, followed up by a Guillotine 2099 on another armor node. Two pretty basic straightforward fights, and then we're ending off the war against an Apocalypse boss. So this is who we're bringing in. We have our rank 3 Guillotine 2099. She's Sig level 20. She's going to ramp up on the Colossus on node 32 and then fight the Apocalypse at the end. And then we're bringing in Magneto for 2 fights. He's at Sig level 80 at rank 3. He's going to take on that stealth suit Spider-Man at the start on node 10, and then Guillotine 2099 on node 42. And then we're bringing on Guardian for the block proficiency synergy, and that's going to help out Guillotine 2099 at the end. So here's the first fight on node 10, steady build up fury. Long distance relationship, stealth suit Spider-Man is a metal champ, so we can just parry his dash medium and then follow the parry heavy pattern until he dies. Super straightforward fight. This is really low threat. This should be really hard to die. There is no reason for me to slip up and make a mistake here, as long as I'm playing carefully. So we're gonna parry his first dash medium heavy. That takes off a good chunk of his life there. And there's really no pressure here. We can top up our health with the long distance relationship, the weakness debuff that we get. But we're 3 heavies in and just over halfway through. So it looks like 2 or 3 more heavies should do it. Oh, we're going to fire off a special 1. And that's pretty much going to finish him here with that last heavy. So there's that first fight done. Less than 10 hits, really low threat. We're going to hop over to section 2 on path 3. And in my opinion, this is one of the most stressful fights on the map for me, because this is the one chance that you have to ramp up your Guillotine 2099. So you do have to make sure you finish the fight with a special 3. Not a lot of room for error. If you fail to ramp her up, then I have to scramble for a plan B, or maybe assign the boss fight to somebody else. So here we go. I sped it up because it's really boring. There's nothing special going on here other than trying not to suck, trying not to get hit, and then keeping my eye peeled on Colossus's health pool just to make sure I'm firing off that special when he's at 5 or less %. I'm more comfortable baiting his special 1, so you'll see there's a bit of dancing involved here. At the start, I parry heavy a little bit just to get a few combo shields just for safety. I don't really think it's needed. There's really no reason for me to feel super worried. But here you go. We're dancing back and forth. We're just baiting his SP1. My eyes are glued at his health bar. I do not want to miss the window of making sure we take that charge for the Apocalypse at the end. There you go. The moment we enter 5%, I'm firing off that special 3. And we should be set up in a good position for the Apocalypse at the end. There we go. That special 3 finishes Colossus. No problem. That fight went smoothly, without much of a worry. We have one more before we head off to Boss Island. This is a Guillotine 2099 on explosive personality, enhanced armor up, bunch of armor nodes. This should be super straightforward. It should be really hard to die here. Game plan is to just not suck. We'll parry heavy, and eventually she will die because Magneto is one of the most powerful champs in the game right now. It's not much to worry about here. If she fires off her special 1 and power drains me, so be it. Doesn't really matter. She's going to go down super quickly anyways. There you go. It's a pretty good chunk of her health off, just off the first heavy. And this is pretty much the rhythm of the fight. I'm going to try and hold block, just because there's that small chance of her power draining me and making the fight go a little bit longer. There she goes. She fires it off. Looks like the power drain fails. So we keep all our power. A pretty high amount of prowesses. I'm considering throwing the special 2 here and just finishing her. But for some reason I don't. I just want to stay within the rhythm of the fight here. And I'm really close to a special 3, so I feel like I'm just gonna parry heavy one more time, get to a special 3, and that should finish the fight. Like I said, it's really low pressure with Magneto. There's very little reason for me to be worried here. Super straightforward. There we go. The special 3 should finish her, and she's done. 3 fights down, all super straightforward, and that all leads up to the end here. Boss fight against a rank 3 Apocalypse. So at this point, I think our BG had only died once, so pretty good performance across the board. Really pumped about that. I'd like to keep it that way. So this is the game plan. We have a combat regen boost just to extend our health pool. We'll bait heavies or his combo enders to get our openings, and we'd rather him fire off his SP2 than his SP1, just because it's similar amount of damage for more power used. And we're going to block the bubbles, we'll dex out, and then we're going to use our own SP2 rather than our SP1, because our SP1 can trigger protect, and that's just annoying for us to deal with. So here we go. I have a combat regen boost. That's going to gain us back a little bit of health, pretty much making Guillotine's 2099, her health pool just a little bit bigger. Pretty clean start. He's throwing off 2 heavies, giving us our openings. We're going to try and prevent him from throwing off that special 1 and try and push him to his special 2. There we go. One more heavy will pull him to an SP2. There we go. Nice. So the plan here is to bait his SP2, and then we can retaliate with our own combo and then our own SP2. Taking a decent amount of chip damage here. It looks like we've taken around 9-10%. That's all right. We're off to a pretty good start here. Our health bar is slightly ahead, and he's going to pull ahead here with the chip damage there. No worries. The longer the fight goes, the more damage our hits and our special 2s are going to make. So there we go. We're in a good position to push him to another special 2. Just need to bait this one out, get our spacing well, block the 3 bubbles, and we dex out. That's really nice here. I'm going to go for a light intercept here just to continue with my opening, and then finish with an SP2. Doesn't quite push him to that special 2, but no worries. We're able to turtle up right after. I miss an opening there. That was his second medium, but I make up for it by intercepting him, and we're in a good spot here. He's just past halfway, and we have a pretty good chunk of health left, so we're in a good spot. That was super risky spacing on my part. I don't know how I didn't take a giant blocked hit there, but super lucky. Get off another light intercept. And there's a mistake there. I should have shortened my combo and turtled up, but because I didn't, he throws a special 1. And I missed the timing on dexing that 3rd hit, but that's okay. We're still able to punish him as he recovers. Missed another opening there. There's a second medium. So as a result, I take an entire combo of blocked damage from his basic hits. But looks like we just have to dodge this special 2. And one more combo and a little bit should finish him. There we go. There's a light intercept to finish. And there we go. So we didn't end off this fight with we ended off this fight with less health than we did the last time, but still stuck to our game plan fairly well. Made a few technical errors, and there's a little bit of room for us to improve the next time we do this fight, which is all good. No worries. But there's the 4 fights. We're able to get through cleanly without dying, and thankfully we do actually end up pulling out the win here, bringing us back to that 500 point. So with 4 wars left, we're in a spot to compete, to stay in Plat 1 here. And that's exactly where we want to be. So 4 more wars. Hopefully we can fight them cleanly. And thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you at the next war.